What if one of the most common foods in your kitchen, one millions of people eat every single day, maybe creating the perfect environment for cancer cells to grow, not causing cancer overnight, not acting like poison in one bite, but slowly, silently, fueling the biological conditions that cancer cells love? And what if replacing that food with something just as satisfying, maybe even delicious, could help your body fight back? Today, we're diving into one of the most important nutrition conversations of our time, because cancer doesn't begin in a single moment. It develops through a process. And science now shows that what we eat can influence that process in powerful ways. We'll reveal the number one food most linked to feeding cancer growth, why cancer cells thrive on it, what happens inside your body when you eat too much of it, and most importantly, what to eat instead to help starve disease, lower inflammation, and support your body's natural defense systems. Stay with me until the end, because one of the best anti-cancer foods is probably already in your grocery store, and almost nobody talks about it. Let's begin. When people think about cancer and food, they often ask, what food causes cancer? But that's the wrong question, because cancer is rarely caused by one food alone. It's more accurate to ask, what foods create an internal environment where cancer is more likely to grow? That distinction changes everything. Cancer cells behave differently from healthy cells. They need energy, they need blood supply, they exploit inflammation, they take advantage of hormonal imbalances, they thrive when your metabolism is disrupted, and certain modern foods can feed exactly those pathways. That's why this conversation matters. We're not talking about fear, we're talking about biology. The number one food category most associated with feeding cancer-promoting conditions is ultra-processed sugar-loaded foods. That includes sugary drinks, candy packaged desserts, sweet cereals, donuts, ice cream overloads, pastries, white bread with added sugar, many flavored yogurts, energy drinks, processed snack bars marketed as healthy. Why this category? Because it combines the most dangerous trio. 1, high sugar, 2, low fiber. 3, rapid blood sugar spikes, and that combination creates a metabolic storm. Now let's be clear, sugar itself does not directly cause cancer instantly, but cancer cells consume glucose aggressively. And diets that chronically spike blood sugar and insulin may help create conditions where cancer can progress more easily. That's a huge difference. Nearly every cell in your body uses glucose. Your brain uses it, your muscles use it, your organs use it, but cancer cells often use glucose in a distorted, accelerated way. Scientists have known this for decades. It's called the Warburg effect. Many cancer cells burn glucose rapidly, even when oxygen is available. They consume fuel inefficiently, but aggressively. That's why PT scans often use radioactive glucose, because tumors frequently absorb more glucose than surrounding tissue. Think about that. Doctors literally use sugar tracking technology to detect cancer activity. So when your body is constantly flooded with glucose spikes and insulin spikes and inflammation, you may be supporting the exact environment abnormal cells can exploit. Most people focus only on sugar, but the real hidden player is insulin. Every time blood sugar rises sharply, insulin rises to move sugar out of the bloodstream. That's normal. But when this happens over and over, breakfast cereal, sweet coffee, mid-morning pastry, soda at lunch, dessert after dinner, snack at night, your body can become resistant to insulin. Then insulin levels stay chronically elevated. Why does that matter? Because insulin is not just a blood sugar hormone. It is also a growth signal. And elevated insulin can stimulate pathways involved in cell growth and proliferation. That includes IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor. High levels of growth signaling may help some cancers become more aggressive. So this is no longer just about calories. It's about biological messaging. Food speaks to your cells, and sugar-loaded processed food often tells the body, grow, store, inflate, repeat. Cancer and chronic inflammation are deeply connected. Inflammation is useful short-term. It helps heal wounds, fight infection, repair damage. But chronic inflammation is different. It's like a fire that never goes out. And ultra-processed sugary foods can keep adding fuel. These foods often contain refined oils, artificial additives, emulsifiers, excess sodium, refined flour, preservatives, high fructose sweeteners. Over time, these may disrupt the gut microbiome, impair metabolic health, and promote inflammatory signaling. And inflammation can damage DNA, impair immunity, and create chaos in tissues. That's fertile ground for disease. You may think the answer is candy, but one of the most common foods contributing to the problem is actually sugary breakfast foods, sweet cereals, muffins, pastries, toaster pastries, flavored oatmeal packets, sweetened yogurt bowls, granola bombs. Why is breakfast so important? Because it sets your metabolic tone for the day. Start with sugar, and many people crash by 10 a.m., then crave more carbs, then more caffeine, then more sugar. That roller coaster repeats daily, and over years, it matters. Now the empowering part. What should you eat instead? Foods that help stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, support angiogenesis defense, and nourish healthy cells. Let's go one by one. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries. These are among the most powerful foods for health defense. Why? They contain polyphenols, anthocyanins, and antioxidants that may help protect DNA, reduce oxidative stress, and support blood vessel balance. They're naturally sweet, high in fiber, lower glycemic impact than desserts. Try replacing nightly ice cream with berries and Greek yogurt. Simple switch. Massive difference over time. Broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, kale. These vegetables contain compounds like sulforaphane and indoles that have been widely studied for detoxification and cell protection pathways. Some research suggests they may help the body neutralize harmful compounds and support healthy cell signaling. Steam them lightly. Roast them. Add olive oil and garlic. Your body will thank you. Beans, lentils, chickpeas. These foods are often underrated. They provide fiber plant protein, slow-release carbohydrates, minerals, gut-friendly resistant starch. Fiber helps feed beneficial gut bacteria. A healthy microbiome supports immune function and inflammation control. That matters in cancer prevention. One of the most studied beverages in the world. Green tea contains catechins like EGCG. These compounds have been researched for antioxidant and cellular protection effects. Swap one sugary drink a day for green tea. That one habit alone could reduce sugar intake dramatically over a year. Walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, they provide healthy fats, fiber, minerals, and compounds linked with metabolic health. Instead of cookies at 3 p.m., try a handful of nuts and berries. Stable energy beats sugar crashes every time. Section 13, the most powerful food nobody talks about. Ready for the surprising one? Mushrooms, especially shiitake, maitake, oyster, and white button mushrooms. Why? They contain beta-glucans and other bioactive compounds studied for immune support. Some mushrooms may help activate natural killer cells and enhance immune surveillance. That means helping your body identify abnormal cells sooner. Not magic, not cure claims, but deeply promising nutrition science. Add mushrooms to stir-fries, omelets, soups, pasta, grain bowls. Easy win. People always ask, is meat the problem? The real answer is nuance. Highly processed meats, like bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats, are associated with higher risk in multiple studies. But quality, portion size, frequency, cooking method, and total dietary pattern matter. The bigger danger for many people is not steak once in a while. It's a lifestyle built on processed meats, plus fries, plus soda, plus inactivity, plus obesity, plus low fiber, plus poor sleep. That combination is the storm. Another common myth, fruit has sugar, so fruit feeds cancer. This misunderstands food. Whole fruit comes packaged with fiber water, polyphenols, vitamins, slower absorption. An apple is not the same as apple juice. Blueberries are not the same as candy. Orange slices are not the same as soda. Nature packages sugar differently than factories do. That packaging matters. Let's phrase this correctly. You're not starving cancer with one magical food. You are starving the conditions cancer tends to exploit. Those conditions include chronic inflammation, high insulin, obesity, poor blood sugar control, low microbiome diversity, sedentary living, poor sleep, excess alcohol, smoking, nutrient-poor diet. So instead of hunting miracle foods, build a miracle lifestyle. Section 17, the daily plate formula. Use this simple plate model. Half the plate, vegetables, especially colorful and cruciferous. 1/4, protein, fish, beans, lentils, tofu, eggs, quality poultry. 1/4, slow carbs, quinoa, brown rice, sweet potato, beans. Add healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, nuts, seeds. Drink water, tea, unsweetened beverages. That's a body protective pattern. Instead of sugary cereal plus orange juice, try Greek yogurt plus berries plus chia seeds plus walnuts. Instead of muffin plus latte with syrup, try eggs plus spinach plus mushrooms plus black coffee or tea. Instead of pastry on the run, try oats plus flax plus cinnamon plus blueberries. These swaps stabilize energy and reduce the metabolic chaos many people normalize. Excess body fat is biologically active tissue. It's not just storage. Fat tissue can produce inflammatory chemicals and influence hormones like estrogen and insulin. That's one reason obesity is linked with increased risk for several cancers. So if better eating helps you lose excess weight, you're improving multiple pathways at once. Again, food is information. Emerging research suggests time-restricted eating and better meal timing may improve metabolic health. For some people, reducing late-night eating and compressing eating windows can help insulin sensitivity. But fasting is not for everyone, and extreme approaches are unnecessary. Consistency beats extremes. A stable anti-inflammatory eating pattern wins long-term. If you want immediate improvement, reduce these first. 1. Sugary drinks. Liquid sugar hits fast and hard. 2. Dessert as a daily habit. Occasional treat? Fine. Daily dependence? Problem. 3. Ultra-processed snack foods, engineered to override satiety. These 3 changes alone can transform health markers. 1. 1 cup of berries. Daily? 2. 1 serving of beans or lentils. 3. 1 cruciferous vegetable. Most days, simple, affordable, evidence-aligned. Section 23, the mindset shift. Don't ask, what food can I never eat again? Ask, what can I eat more often to help my body defend itself? That question leads to freedom, not fear, progress, not perfection. 1 donut doesn't cause cancer. 1 salad doesn't prevent it. But patterns matter, years matter, choices repeated matter. Section 24, the bigger picture. The truth is powerful. Your body has built-in defense systems, DNA repair systems, immune surveillance, detoxification pathways, blood vessel regulation, microbiome intelligence. But those systems need support, and every meal is either helping or making the job harder. That doesn't mean obsession. It means awareness. So what is the number 1 food that feeds cancer cells? Not one single ingredient, but the category of ultra-processed, sugar-loaded foods that drive blood sugar spikes, insulin overload, and chronic inflammation. And what should you eat instead? Whole foods that defend health, berries, vegetables, beans, mushrooms, nuts, seeds, green tea, healthy proteins, fiber-rich meals. This is not about fear, it's about leverage, because the fork in your hand is one of the most powerful tools you use every day. Use it wisely. If this video changed how you think about food, hit like and subscribe, and comment below.